Some teen movies from the 2000s got all the love, but what about the hidden gems? In this bonus episode, we're ranking our favorite underrated teen movies from the decade, getting Gina's employee picks, and answering the big question, which teen star deserved more love and bigger careers? Get ready for a deep dive into the forgotten favorites and missed opportunities of Y2K teen cinema. Welcome to the No More Late Fees podcast. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Jackie. And we are welcoming back our great pod pal, Gina, who's been on several previous episodes. And we're so excited to have her back on this week's episode for whatever it takes is. Welcome, Gina.
Welcome back.
I'm happy to see you guys, and I have plenty of thoughts, so I'm ready to go.
Oh man. So anything new on your end? How's it going in this post-apocalyptic life we're living now?
I honestly, oddly, it's freeing because I really just feel like what's left to lose, Just live every day like it's your last because it might be. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oddly freeing.
Yeah. It was really weird. I was watching the TV the other day and I saw a CarMax commercial with our president and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
No.
Didn't know.
I've never felt more like this is all just like a game. Like the world is just truly a game. It's not real.
You have to laugh to not cry, but it is very scary.
It feels like one of those movies that like makes fun of product placement in other movies because it's just everywhere you look is just some other weird random product placement. And you're like, huh, don't know why that's there, but okay. Well, that's why we have the podcast. It's our little safe space where we can disconnect from the world for a little bit of time and just talk about weird teen movies from the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. Somehow we talk about movies from our sweet spot and then realize all the shit that is happening now was real then. We just were teenagers and didn't pay taxes, didn't know any better.
We have a little listicle game that we're going to play. We are going to go round robin and say some of our favorite underrated 2000s teen comedies. And then as a group, we'll rank them as a whole.
I'm excited.
You ready?
Yes.
I said, ooh, like I didn't write the game.
That's how good a game it is.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm going to go really deep cut.
Love it. The deeper, the better.
You're going to be like, what even is that? Okay, hold on. I have to think for a second. I feel like if I look at just like specific enough people, I'll be like, oh yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that. Some of them I'm like, I haven't seen in so long. I don't even want to defend them. Like,
oh, that's fair.
I have some that are like layups, and I'm like, do I do like deeper dives?
Has anyone ever seen The Hottie and the Naughty?
No.
Oh. You're going way deep.
Yeah.
You're like in the trenches.
I've never seen it, so I'm not going to.
What did you even search to find? I feel like I'm going to walk away like with one that I'm just going to be like, oh, I should have said that.
Typically how I feel after we play one of these games.
Yeah.
Don't put me on the spot.
She's too young. Who's that one? Never heard of
Oh my God, that's a Lifetime movie. That was like John Tucker, but John Tucker's not like a deep cut.
No. I love that movie, but I don't think it gets as much love as it should.
That's true. I feel like I have to find like there has to be like a Christina Ricci movie that fits this.
True.
I look hard enough, but she wasn't in like a lot of comedies. That's what's hard about her.
I love how in her promos or like interviews for Yellow Jacket season 3, she just like every single interview, it's just her hating the band live.
Is
Because
she okay? I saw that. And Melanie Lindsay's like, no, like I actually like that
yeah.
song. She's like, no one likes that song.
I'm like, oh, I guess we all have that hill we'll die on.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Hmm.
think I got mine.
You got your three? Oh no, I'm gonna have to pick quickly now. I'm gonna have to think of the last one quick. She's just wasn't in a lot of like comedy things. Hmm.
Okay, so my first movie came out in 2000 and it's called 17 Again. Not the one with Zac Efron, but it was a Showtime original movie, I think. Well, at least it was on Showtime and it had Tia and Tamara and their brother Taj. And when I tell you that movie was on rotation, now when I'm on TikTok, I see more people talking about it, but like for a long time, I don't think people recognize or
I don't think
I
I've seen that one.
it's a banger. It's a classic. Now, it's not like a normal switcheroo movie like that they would normally do. And the premise of this movie is that the brother, played by Taj Mowry, or I think he just had an interview where he said it's pronounced differently, but it is what it is. He is like a little scientist and he makes a potion and turns their grandparents into teenagers.
Hmm.
And so they turn into, I think it's Tia turns in, is the one that turns, and their fine ass, the actor who plays their grandfather is still to this day could get it. It's a fun one. I love that movie.
I love that for you.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, the difference between that one and 17 again, the white version, or is that this one spells out 17 instead of it being the numbers.
Ah.
Ah,
And of course, Zac Efron is not in it.
major difference.
Major difference.
So my first one would be 2002's Slackers. I feel like
Ooh.
so that was with Devin Sawa, Laura Prepon. Who else? There's like a ton of good people.
Oh, the guy from who played Marshall on
How I Met Your
How
Mother?
I Met Your Mother, isn't he in it?
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Yes.
That movie I think is so underrated. It's definitely like sick and twisted, but it is so funny. And I just quite frankly feel like it's deserves more love. And I love Devin Sawa, so that's my first.
Jackie, that's a
So
class.
first pick is Detroit Rock City, which we did with Megan, aka Tape Girl, and it is definitely an underrated movie, and it's hilarious and full of Kiss music, and I love it.
That's brilliant.
I like that one.
I like that.
Gosh, I'm going to say The Wood. I think especially if you just focus on the teen stuff, I really love that movie. It's one they kept flipping flopping back to the adult stuff that I was like, but I do think it's an underrated. Not enough people know about it, and I think it was overshadowed, like we talked about on our episode, because The
Mhm.
Best Man came out at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. What's your next one, Gina?
Okay, so the next one is 2005's The Biggest Fan. It starred Chris Trousdale of Dream Street. And the premise of the movie is that he gets a really bad cold while they're on tour, and he takes like some cough medicine and he gets delirious and wanders into some fan's room and ends up just staying with her. And they fall in love. And honestly, that was my dream at the time. I thought it was brilliant. It's the worst movie ever made. One of my favorites.
I'm laughing because literally, I want to say a week or two ago, I realized this movie existed because
Hmm.
I had never seen anything about it. I knew who Dream Street was because Jesse was on All My Children, and if you know
Hmm.
anything about me, I love my soaps.
Hmm.
But that was all I knew. I had no idea these people made a full ass movie with them kids until I was on TikTok and one of our mutuals posted a trailer for it, and I guess they were covering it on their show. I
Uh-huh.
think their show is called Y2K Phase. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
It looks
Like,
like a parody, but it's not.
I mean, just the cover of it.
if I didn't
On
see
it.
how grainy the trailer was, I would have for sure thought it was some sort of skit. Or the other thing was I thought it was like outside of our time period or something, but I'm like, no, this came out,
Yep.
yeah, shocked. Never heard of it.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
Jackie, after this episode, you need to go watch the trailer. You will die laughing.
Maybe I need to record myself watching the
You
trailer.
should. And send it to me because I need to see.
What's your next pick, Jackie?
Next, I'm going, in some circles, this is not a deep dive, but I feel like it is because the amount of time I mention this movie and people have no clue what I'm talking about, and that is Sky High.
Oh.
Okay.
Danielle, I have to explain
No, it's fine.
about Sky
It's fine
High.
because the fact that it has not gotten a sequel, it just still blows my mind.
Blasphemy.
Yeah,
Like, it
it's
deserves,
so good.
it's so good. So good. I love everything about it, especially War and Peace.
And
The
I'm
end.
surprised because the soundtrack is very 80s and you're not like a huge 80s fan, but
No.
yeah, love that movie. Love it down. All right, my last one. I'm trying to figure out which one I was gonna do. I'm gonna say this because I just think it's a great movie, and I think people know about it, but I don't understand why it was never put on the same like
Caliber.
well, like it wasn't put on a pedestal the same way some of the other teen movies were, and I just never understood why. And that is The Girl Next Door.
Hmm.
That was on my short list.
Yeah, I just think it's really good, and
And it has Timothy Olyphant in it. The
yeah,
end.
it doesn't get enough love. So that's my list. 17 again, The
Solid.
Wood. Oh, wait. 17 again, The Wood, and Girl Next Door. Solid.
Love it.
Right. My last one, maybe it's not that people don't know about it, but I will make sure people never forget about it. Model Behavior. I will talk about that movie until Justin Timberlake acknowledges it. I know he doesn't want people to talk about it anymore, and I won't allow the model behavior erasure. So, model behavior.
Love it.
The last
My
one.
my last one is going to be Trojan War with Will Friedle
Oh,
and J Love.
you
That's
know,
one.
I don't know if I ever watched that one, but I was looking for clips because I was making a compilation because this week's episode is Heartbreakers. So I was trying to find videos of J Love making entrances like she does in Heartbreakers and Can't Hardly Wait. I just settled with I know what you did last summer, but I was looking at like some of her. I was like, she did some questionable ass movies, but okay. The Trojan War, I couldn't find her making an entrance though.
I hadn't heard of that movie until like maybe a year or two ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if her and Will Friedle were dating before that movie or that's how they started dating. I'm thinking
I
that's how they started.
I know I watched it a ton. Could I tell
Hmm.
you anything about it except that they were in it? No. but I'm also in my brain, I'm like, I love that movie. So yeah, when we get to that one, ugh, I feel like
Woof.
I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, Jackie.
But where was that? Was it a TV movie? Because I'm like, this can't be a Wonderful World of Disney movie because they're talking about condoms and having sex.
Yeah, no, I think
It's like a straight to DVD kind of situation.
it
It
may have been. I
doesn't.
know I rented it at Blockbuster, so it went to VHS at some point.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know why I always thought it was a TV movie.
Oh,
Also, oh,
in the description on Wikipedia, this is why I love it, Danielle. Prior to the film's release, it was noted that there were similarities with its condom plot to another film in development, Booty Call. That's all you need to know about me.
yes, Jackie loves Booty Call.
Love it.
So funny.
Well, that's it.
We
I do
did
have a.
great.
We did. Doing great, honey.
We dug deep on those.
I do have a question for all of us. Which teen star from the 2000s do you think deserved more love or even a bigger career?
Ooh. I
I
feel like
think,
I'm for this too.
just running with my previous statement, I think Will Friedle should have had a way bigger career
Oh.
than he did. And I know he had anxiety and stuff, and that's probably why he didn't progress. But he is so charismatic and so funny. And I just, every time I see him on screen, I'm just like, I adore you.
Do you listen to his podcasts?
I don't,
Because he's got
but
the.
I did go to the Boy Meets World live.
Oh, that's right, right, right.
Yeah,
Because he also has another one with the girl from the Cheetah Girls, and they do like the DComs essentially.
that's why I don't listen to it,
Because you're like, I
Danielle.
don't know what this is.
No. Danielle sent me a text and she's like, "Hey, can you rank your five favorite DComs of all time?" I'm like, "Well, considering I've only seen one."
That's crazy work.
Well,
What do you mean?
to be fair, I've seen three, but two were specifically for the podcast, was the first time I had ever watched them, which was Brink and Cheetah Girls. And the only one I willingly watched on my own was The Descendants. And I just get a text back that says, never mind.
And a new one's the only one that you saw. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I forgot who I was talking to. I
I'm
just moved on. And then and Bria, if you're listening, I had text Bria and she didn't respond to me till days later. And I was
Mm.
like, I've already moved on with
I could
content.
rattle off five in order right now.
All right.
Xenon, come on.
Right. Xenon, I was obsessed. Do you guys have any answers? Because I can go. Because I've had this one locked and loaded and ready.
Oh, you go first.
Uh, me, it's Jay Hernandez, aka
Ooh,
Javier Manuel Hernandez. Hottie, 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 hot, hot, hot. But also range, because he's a good actor.
I do
Uh,
enjoy Jay Hernandez.
I think, like he's noticeable, but I just think he should have had a bigger career. And he was so fucking hot, hotter than like a Shane West. I'm sorry. I
no, I
don't see
agree.
the appeal, but so hot. And I remember the first time I saw him was on Saturday mornings, NBC Hang Time. Love that show. I don't think he was on the original lineup. I think the main guy had left, and then he came in with the guy from Blackish, Anthony Anderson. And funny enough, Jay Hernandez married the main girl from Time, the girl who played Julie. Her name in real life is
Really?
Daniela Duster. I hope I said that right. But yeah, I was like, look at that. They've been together a long time. Since 2006 they got married.
Does he still act?
Yeah, he does. He did the reboot of Magnum PI for a while. He was in
Oh,
Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah. So he's still out there doing his thing. If he wasn't married, I'd say dirtier things, but it is what it is.
Unfortunately. I'm going to
Jackie.
stay very true to who I am, and I'm going to say Jesse McCartney because I think he is a very multi-talent. He can sing. He's can't really dance. I'm not going to give him that. But he can sing, he can act, and I feel like he should have been like a bigger breakout solo star than he ended up being.
I agree. I
I would love
really
to
do.
see him like on Broadway. I think he like
Yes.
is very like expressive and he's a performer and I think he should have had a bigger career. I mean, like I know he still has a career, but I think he like should have been like
He,
past like Justin Bieber level, you know? He's
yes.
huge for Justin Bieber.
He had all the makings. He started off on a soap. He was in a boy band. He was on the WB like
Oh,
the
that show was so good. Someone God,
I'm gonna let you keep that one. I watched it. It was okay.
I love that show.
Zac Efron, that was the other thing that's crazy that Zac Efron was on that show,
Yep,
and I would not have looked at him twice in comparison to Jesse on that show.
yep. And then
Crazy. Maybe he did that
there
like
it
remember that
goes.
movie Just My Luck? Maybe he
Yes.
took his
You
luck.
know what? I would like to add that movie to this list as well. I love that movie.
So now it's time to put Gina in the hot seat and ask her for her three employee picks for this week. Let's go ahead and see what movie she'll stock on the shelves of Blockbuster.
And
Okay.
just as a reminder, the last time you were here, you picked Almost Famous, Now and Then, and To Wong Fu.
I know. It's a shame to not pick Almost Famous again, though. All right. You know what? I'm going to do It Takes Two. I don't know. That just like popped into my head. I really love that movie. It Takes Two. A
A
lot
lot
like
like
Love Bob and Final Destination.
Ooh.
I
I,
like it.
when we put this on the interwebs for our followers, I feel like when they vote, I think It Takes Two is going to take it.
Maybe.
Perfect.
Well, if you have any disagreements, agreements, any of your favorite comedies that you feel are underrated, or any stars from the 2000s that should have gotten more love, hit us up at No More Late Fees on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, and Blue Sky. And don't miss us next week as we cover the Queen Latifah comedy Beauty Shop. I'm very excited for that one.
Oh man, I love that
Yeah.
movie.
And as always, be kind and rewind.